Good morning, students. A very good morning to one and all present here. So I am so much glad to present you this presentations regarding tractors and engine systems. In this video, I'll just introduce myself. Myself is Krishna Veni from the Department of Agricultural Engineering from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Come on, friends. Now we'll be seeing what we are going to see, the engine systems of unit 2 from tractor and engine systems. So today we'll be seeing first off, that is valves, inlet, everything else. We'll be having a glance over it. So what actually is valve? So this you have a valve is actually a small mechanical device. See, this you can see in your water systems, everything else, isn't it? In a domestic purpose also, we do have certain valves and all. For what is the purpose? This is for opening and closing a passage. Okay, inlet valve means it will allow the air or fuel mixture. Exhaust valve means that you don't know. In AC, in air conditioner, everything else you do have. Okay, so this will be allowing the burnt gases to go out of the engine cylinder. So each valve is opened or closed once during each cycle. Okay, so now I am depicting this diagram. Now I am depicting this diagram whether we have this valve head. So the spring, and also you have a guide, and also you have a push rod. Okay, so these are the main parts of this engine. Okay, the puppet valve consists of a valve head and also the valve stem. You can please see that. And the face will be ground at an angle of nearly 30 degree to 45 degree. Okay, so the valve stem will have the contain the grooves and all. So that we have to do. So materials you can whatever with material which is able to sustain high temperature can be used. Okay. So the puppet valve is actually the most common type of valve. It can be L type or overhead type. Okay. So what it is, you do have overhead arrangement. The valve stem is surrounded by a removable guide, and also we do have a springs. Okay. So the diagram shows your L head type, and also we do have the overhead type. So you can see the difference how it is. Okay. And valve head is actually, it should be made of a special alloy. So as I told you, it has to withstand this high temperature. So valve stem means it will be a round steel rod, okay, and it will be attached to the valve head. And seat means it is a place in the cylinder head where we are going to build. Gate means it is fitting into the cylinder block. So the valve operating mechanisms will be your crankshaft gear, your cam gear, and also your camshaft, push rod, tappet, and also you have a rocker arm. Okay, so how it is actually you are having is the crankshaft gears will be operating the cam gear, which is fixed at one end, etc. So the crankshaft will rotate and moves the tappet, and which is moving the push rod in the proper time, based on the time interval. Okay, so these are some operations we can do. And next one, you will be having your valve timing diagram. A valve timing means the timing of any valve is being specified with respect to the instant it opens and the instant it closes relation with the crankshaft rotation and also the piston position. Okay, so the opening and closing points, normally it will be determined by the timing of crankshaft and camshaft gears. The shape of the cam. Okay, then I'll go to the diagram. I'll just explain the shape of the cam and the tappet or the rocker arm, clearance, everything else. Okay, so based on this, we will be drawing this valve diagram. So your valve timing diagram is a diagram of crank rotation on which the time of opening and closing of inlet valve, exhaust valve, everything will be shown. Okay, it will be concerned with the relative closing and opening of the valves, etc. So top dead center means it will be, the piston will be at the top of the stroke, and bottom dead center means it will be the instant at which the piston will be at the bottom of the stroke. You can see this. During the suction stroke, the air will be rushed into the cylinder because of the vacuum created and all. Okay, so as the engines with high speed, as the time is less, it will be just rushing. Okay, if the valve is closed exactly at BDC, the cylinder will be filled with air due to the inertia. Okay, but the pressure will be less than the atmospheric. So the inlet valve is allowed to remain open during the upward motion of the stroke. You can see this. Okay, upward motion of the stroke. This inlet stroke I am saying opens, the exhaust flow opens. Okay, in the inlet opens and the exhaust will be closed. This is your suction valve. The inlet valve will be open for 5 to 10 degree. Okay, so this action will be gradual. Okay, so what happens is as the piston is forced down by the expanding gases, it is found necessarily the exhaust valve has to be open 35 degree to 45 degree before the piston is reaching the end of the stroke. You can see this here, exhaust valve opens. Before the end itself, it has to be opened. Okay, so like this you will have to draw this diagram. Okay, in the next upwards stroke also you will have to continue and you have to draw your diagram. Okay, so this only I explained you in the bottom rates, and the actual practice angles may vary. So depending on the type of engine and shape, everything will vary. Okay, thank you.